Hey, no running in the halls. I can see you. Excuse me, Principal Francis?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Randy Lamendola's dad.
Oh, hey, great kid.
Well, thank you. I had a couple questions.
Sure.
Yesterday, Randy came home from school with $80, and he said that you gave it to him.
Yes. That's our toy gun buyback program.
I'm sorry?
Toy gun buyback program? Toy guns just glamorize violence, they desensitize the kids.
Oh, okay.
So we're offering a financial incentive to get those toy guns off the streets. It's actually based on a program in San Francisco. You may have seen something about it on the news.
No. So you gave my kid $80 for his toy gun?
No. He brought in a little plastic toy gun. We wouldn't have given him more than $6 or $7 for that.
Okay, but he came back with $80.
We also had to buy some of his action figures. I don't know if you've ever seen the Avengers. Those guys just punch people like it's their job.
Okay, those action figures were a gift from his grandmother.
Mr. Lamendola, your son brought an incredible Hulk action figure onto the grounds of a school. This grandmother, her gift to him was the lesson that mute rage is what solves problems. Grandma sounds like a real scumbag.
I can't believe you gave my kid $80 for a cap gun and some action figures.
Well, we also bought his dodgeball, which is really just a weapon for torturing fat, slow kids. A bag of extreme Doritos, which were pretty extreme. G.I. Joe lunchbox, which just depicted violence, both sides, no nation building. Pop-Tart that he had bitten into the shape of a gun, a bag of warheads, which obviously, and then also all his pens.
Pens?
Yeah, certainly you're familiar with the phrase that the pen is far deadlier than the sword.
It's mightier.
Exactly. And as a principal, I can't have students run around here with swords, you know. Fool me once.
So you took his pens?
No, we bought his pens, okay? You can't take stuff from the students. School board has been perfectly clear on that point, and I've got the ankle tracker to prove it.
Okay, how do you determine which toys are dangerous?
Well, I'll tell you, it's actually a combination of factors. On the one hand, you have your gut instinct, and the other hand is also gut instinct. But we never take Twister away from people. A game of Twister never hurt anybody.
Okay, but even if that were true, you guys are spending an awful lot of money. What are you hoping to get for it?
Well, we're hoping to flip these toys so we can finally buy some metal detectors. I don't mind telling you, but this school has more knives in it than a steakhouse. Run.
The BS of A with Brian Sack.
Good evening and welcome to the BS of A. I'm your host, Brian Sack. This week, video of Miss Utah went viral when she gave a particularly inept answer to a question about wage inequality during the Miss USA pageant. With me to discuss is Miss Utah, Marissa Powell.
Thanks for having me, Brian. And please go slowly. I only know about 60 words, and most of those have to do with hair.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, of course not, really. Go ahead.
You got me. Okay. Well, people are talking about the answer you gave during the Miss USA broadcast.
Yeah, I mean, not my finest hour, but you know, you win some and you lose some.
Do you think that the question itself was too hard?
All of humankind has had 2,000 years to fix income inequality. I know, maybe this 21-year-old trussed up in an evening gown can crack it in the next 30 seconds.
You seem to be in much better spirits, quite honestly, than I thought you would be.
Well, I entered a beauty pageant, and I didn't win after I misspoke. And then I woke up the next day and I looked in the mirror and I realized I'm still a 21-year-old who looks like this. I mean, how difficult is my life going to be?
I don't know. How do you mean?
What do I mean? Hey, nerd, go buy me a jet ski. The funny thing is, can you imagine if I'd actually given a good beauty pageant answer?
I'm not following.
Watch this. Our most important resource is our children, and our first obligation is to give them the tools they need to succeed. This includes a clean and peaceful planet. Only by seeing the beauty in each other can we bring this world about. That's what the winner sounded like. Do you have any other questions for me, Brian? And this is why I'm going to be just fine.
Good evening and welcome to the BS of...
Nope, this is the end of the segment.
Skin's so soft. Back, right back.
You're an idiot. We'll be right back.
Pretty. You know, when you're talking to someone, it's rude to check your emails.
Oh, these aren't my emails. Hey, Brian, how was your weekend?
It's great. My wife and I.
I know.
Then my son.
I know.
And then I went to.
I know.
All right. It's for someone else.
ABC's 1 plus 1. Learning's great, learning's fun. Fun. Great times and diversity. We're all the same, you and me. Yay! Feeling good, having fun. Everybody's number one. Eating vegan, living green. We don't keep score, that would be mean. Pumpernickel Boulevard. Pumpernickel Boulevard. Pumpernickel Boulevard. Pumpernickel Boulevard.
Hey, Hoodie, how's it going?
Oh, hi, Brian. I'm doing pretty well, thanks for asking. How about you?
Pretty good. Gonna go home and have some dinner with the kids, then we're going to watch a movie. And maybe you want to come over.
Oh, really? Thanks. What movie are you guys going to watch?
I was thinking the kids have never seen Bambi. What?
Oh, it's just the thought of your kids watching that movie.
What's wrong with Bambi?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you know this, Brian, but Bambi's mother gets slaughtered in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I really wasn't that concerned about it.
Just my luck that I get invited to your house on Show My Kids Snuff Film Night.
Okay, all right, well, if you want, we have lots of other movies. What about The Lion King?
Yeah, I'm boycotting The Lion King to show my support for democracy in Africa. You know, they suffered under monarchs for too long.
All right, what about Toy Story?
Let me ask you this. Are there toys in the room where your kids change clothes?
Yeah, of course.
So it's fun that there's sentient toys and they're watching them change?
All right, what about Beauty and the Beast?
Oh, well, that makes sense. You know, you've always been pretty non-judgmental about bestiality.
All right, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Have you seen the statistics on childhood onset diabetes?
The Muppets!
That's racist, Brian!
What?
What? I mean, look, would they have named the Joy Luck Club the Asians?
Aladdin!
Oh, well, your kids might like that one. But are you going to enjoy a movie about a Muslim guy with infinite powers over all mankind?
Hook.
Huh. You know what? I didn't even realize there was a hook in that. I was concentrating on his leadership skills.
The Sound of Music.
Well, sure, as long as your kids don't dodge the draft like the Von Trapp kids did.
Snow White.
Oh, so she's qualified to manage a diamond mine just because she's white?
Okay, don't take this the wrong way, but I think it's best if maybe you don't come over tonight.
You know, that's not a problem, Brian. I got a television of my own.
Oh, okay, what are you going to watch?
I'm probably going to watch a PBS special about race-related murders in America.
That's great.
If you want to come over.
Nope.
Pumpernickel Boulevard. NSA Funnies.
Man, Olivia Martin called me last night. I haven't talked to her in ages.
Yeah, March 3rd, 1987.
NSA Funnies.
I'm excited to see this magic trick.
Is this your card?
Nope.
Is this your card?
No.
Is this your card?
No.
Is this who you made an overseas phone call to last night?
Ooh.
NSA Funnies.
Listen to some Michael Bublé.
Ah, landline?
Mobile.
NSA Funnies.
Welcome back. I'm joined today by three experts to discuss the issues of the day that are of interest to me. Now, all I know about my first guest is that he is a whistleblower. Hi.
Thanks for having me. You're doing society a great service.
Well, thank you for coming. And what is your name?
Do I look like I want to be assassinated immediately? No. That's I have information. Who I am is unimportant. What I know is important.
Do you have a code name you want to go by? Is there?
I hesitate even to compromise my security in that way. You can call me Fashion Bug.
Fashion Bug.
Sure.
Okay. My next guest is the new liberal columnist for Guns and Ammo magazine. Please welcome Francis Waters. Hello.
Hi, Brian. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, and I would like to apologize in advance for all the wimpy, weak-minded, womanly, anti-American opinions I'm about to shove down your throat.
What? Is it now? But you work for Guns and Ammo magazine. I mean, that's
Well, I'm the liberal columnist, so
real. And
I'm wrong.
How'd you get that gig?
I just needed the money. and I was working for free anyway, and they were like, hey, write some stuff.
What's the best thing you've written so far that you got the most reactions from it?
Well, I wrote something, about how maybe we don't need banana clips in our handguns.
In
And
handguns.
that was wrong. Yeah.
Right, because you don't put banana clips in handguns. Right.
Well, I mean, that's what I said, but they
Right.
were like, if we could, we would, and shut up. So.
Huh. Interesting. All right. And we've all been waiting for months for my next guest to finally arrive. It's summertime.
Hey, 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 hey! School's out for summer.
Which is you.
That's me.
good.
Hey, welcome to summertime.
Well, thank you
welcome
for
to summer.
coming.
Welcome to summer. Welcome to summer. You guys got your bathing suits on underneath those clothes?
Once it stops raining, yes.
Okay, well, put on those suits because you're going to the beach. We're all going to the beach.
All right.
Guess what? I'm going to be there up in the sky.
All right, fantastic. Let's talk about the news. President Obama's approval ratings took a big dip lately, and for the first time in his presidency, more than half the American population says that he's no longer trustworthy. And a lot of this has to do with the scandals and things. Is there somebody, fashion bug, in your life who you were very into and now they've kind of disappointed you, or something?
In Lancaster, Pennsylvania, there's a Boston Market. They advertise that their chicken carver sandwich has Boston Market sauce on it. That Boston Market sauce is nothing but mayonnaise with chives in it.
That's a revelation you're giving us right now?
At great personal peril, Brian, I'm going to leave this place and go onto a plastic barge in the ocean that cannot be located by satellite or radar. You'll never find me. I've moved my family. My children all live in separate cities, as does my wife and my parents. I have more information, and if you come for me, it will be released. Upon my death, you're going to find out so many things about GameStop, about Lululemon.
Lululemon? What's going on with Lululemon?
Well,
It's overpriced yoga gear, isn't it?
Listen, they have orbiting a space platform that could blow me up as I say this.
Lululemon does.
Yes, but a lot of their yoga pants they're advertised as polyester when they're actually slightly a blend.
That is outrageous. Is that not outrageous?
I just ask that we do something with this information. Don't let this movement die with me.
Sure. Francis,
Yeah.
anybody or anything that you were once really into and now it's kind of you're disappointed?
Well, one of the first columns that I wrote for Guns and Ammo, the liberal side of things, I was a little disappointed in Wayne LaPierre, the head of the NRA, for not just taking a little bit more responsibility.
Yeah, Wayne LaPierre is not really a back down guy, so an
Yeah,
article like
well,
that's not going to go anywhere.
I was a little disappointed in that, but I wrote this column, and turns out I was wrong. Boy, was I wrong. You
Yeah.
know? And the way they show you that at Guns and Ammo is they just leave a bullet in the middle of your desk. It was a hollow point bullet.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, I guess this
A
story.
dum-dum bullet, is that kind of like a little...
Oh no, it worked. Yeah,
Yeah.
they showed me that they used it later as shot at my car and showed me that it does work.
It does, yeah, sure, it flattens out and just makes a big hole.
Yep. Yeah, I drive around. My little Civic now has a big old bullet hole.
Really?
Several actually.
this-
One for every column I've written. Really.
Is this a hostile work environment you're in?
It sure is for me, but they're nice enough to give me my own gun.
You're kidding. Okay,
so,
is that
yeah.
a real gun?
Yeah, of course
Is it
it is.
loaded?
I mean, to be honest, I don't know.
You have the gun and you have I think you have your finger in the trigger there. If you could just...
I don't know.
Yeah, you
I don't
do.
know how these work.
Okay, just take out...
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Listen, if you are an assassin who's been sent here by Fuddruckers, please know you can kill me, but you can't kill my ideas.
A little worried about the gun, to be honest. I'm a little...
Who?
You, I'm worried about the gun. The way you're handling the gun is really not good.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but you see you're pointing the boom
I
part
know.
at the...
Is this the bullet tunnel?
Yeah, that's the bullet
All
tunnel.
right,
and
I'm
you
going to keep my hand over
do
it.
not want to keep your
Now
hand
we're
over the
fine.
bullet tunnel.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I am.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, careful. Just take your finger
Have you
off
seen
the
that
trigger.
movie?
Please
Are you
don't.
talking to me?
Stop.
Are
Yeah,
you
yeah.
talking
Taxi
to me?
driver. It's not funny. It's a gun.
Are you talking
no,
to me?
no, no.
I know, I know.
Funny
I'm
time.
Gone outside,
Thank
out
you.
back with some fireworks.
Summertime. Why don't you? What is there? Someone or something that you were really into and now has disappointed you?
No, what are you talking about? I love everything. I love everybody. I've never been disappointed. I don't even know what that word means.
Never been disappointed?
No, listen, I'm just having fun, okay? School's out. We're all taking a little vacation. It's hot outside. We're gonna go to the pool. We're gonna have a little drink. We're gonna hang out with our friends. We're gonna run to the ice cream truck. We're gonna run into some sprinklers. What's there to be disappointed about? That sounds like a great time.
You start a lot of forest fires in the summer,
Oh,
correct?
yeah. I love a good fire.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
Colorado, woo, fire.
Oh, yeah, come on. It's fun. Fun colors, bright to look at.
Yeah, what if you have a house there?
Well, oops, watch out. Fun's coming through.
We'll be right back.
You see this gun?
Yes. Yeah, you know, in fact, let me just take that from you. Here.
Excuse me, are you Brian Sack of the BS of A?
Yes. Did you recognize me?
No. The receptionist said to look for a guy in a check shirt. My name is Jeff Pennyfeather. I'm a business attorney representing the interests of one Kris Jenner.
Oh, is that Kim Kardashian's mother?
Well, we don't like to use the term mother. That implies that she sort of has some sort of instinct about whether or not Kim Kardashian lives or dies. But I can confirm that Kim Kardashian was produced from her loin.
Okay. What can I do for you?
I have an exciting offer for you about the details of Kim Kardashian's birthing experience.
Yeah, that's not something I'm interested in.
That's what we all say about Khloe Kardashian. Listen, for $750,000, I can give you exclusive access to the baby's name as soon as it's determined.
Hasn't it already been decided?
Well, that's just a placeholder name. We're still soliciting bids on what the name might be. What would you say to Red Bull Kardashian?
No, that's awful.
Good Humor Ice Cream Kardashian?
No.
Best Buy opens at 10 a.m. on Sundays now Kardashian?
Are you kidding me? No, that's a terrible name. It's not something I'd want for the show.
Tell you what, I can give you the name of the on-call nurse during the delivery for $2,000.
No.
Ms. Jenner put the placenta on eBay. I can get you an inside line on that.
No.
Buy it now, one click.
No.
For $400, I can tell you how far dilated Kim Kardashian was.
Oh, no.
I can tell you how far dilated she is right now.
No, no. You know what? No.
For $25, I will leave.
All right, I'll buy that.
NSA Funnies.
Your mom is so ugly, I wouldn't even listen to her phone calls.
Hey!
I'm just kidding. I do.
NSA Funnies.
All right, before we start our fantasy football draft, let's just have a quick roll call. Jerry.
Here.
Todd.
Hey.
Wilson.
Hey, man.
Agent monitoring this call.
I'm here. Oh, crap.
Gotcha.
NSA Funnies.
How was that wedding you listened in on?
Bad reception.
NSA Funnies.
Want to be an under-the-table sponsor? Email sponsorthebsofA@theblaze.com. Millions of people can see this ad, so hurry up before the network catches on.
It seems like the news these days is nothing but scandals and whistleblowers and accusations and denials. With that in mind, I sent Matt Fisher out to Times Square to see if he could find out any more whistleblowers ready to shed light on any type of malfeasance, which is the pretentious way of saying scandal. Matt?
With Edward Snowden in the news and more whistleblowers over the past few years, seems like whistleblowers are everywhere. We came to Times Square to test that theory, see if we could find out some more dirt. Have you heard the news about domestic spying?
I just heard about it, yes.
Yeah, a little bit about it.
Edward Snowden, patriot or traitor?
Traitor.
Cool. Just imagine that you know what that means. What do you think of whistleblowers?
I can't whistle.
Interesting. So jealousy.
I think people should stop complaining. They put their entire lives up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
There's only emails of coupons in my email. I don't think the government cares.
How do you feel about the idea that people might be reading your email?
I mean, I got nothing to hide. All I get is like emails from like Ticketmaster.
What are orders for what?
Tickets and stuff.
Tickets to pornos.
No.
Killings. Do you have any secrets?
Mum, I have a tattoo and I never told you.
Interesting. What kind of tattoo?
Aerosmith.
Amazing. What's the worst job you ever worked
At a movie theater?
Interesting. Does popcorn really cost $8 a box?
Not really.
We can obscure your identity. We can hide you. Just keep going. Who's the worst person you know?
My neighbor.
Your neighbor. Classic. Okay, what does the neighbor do?
Our neighbor pees outside.
What would you say is the worst thing you've ever done?
I can't say anything.
Why'd you grab the microphone to say nothing? I got so excited. You were like, no, I refuse to talk.
When I was in college, I pissed on a sorority house. Actually, in their dryer. That was the worst thing I've ever done.
What's the end goal there?
It's during a party and nobody's in like the laundry room and they're like, oh, let's piss in the wash. No, let's piss in the dryer because that's worse.
Was this conversation with yourself? So the guy goes into his backyard and he pees in the back. Everyone we've talked to has a secret about peeing, by the way.
The reason I did it is because I didn't like them. I didn't like the party.
Are you liking this interview, I hope?
Oh, I'm enjoying this. I love it.
Thank God. Don't piss on me. What's the worst thing you've ever done? We have tens of viewers.
Drinking out of the milk carton.
What is the best thing about your sister?
She sings.
Now, really fast, the worst thing. What about family? Everybody's got a family. Everybody hates the people in their family. Brothers, sisters?
Sister.
Okay, and here we go.
But she steals my clothes and stuff now.
To this day.
Till this day.
What's her name?
Nicole.
Nicole, you're on notice. You've been whistleblown.
I have a confession to make though. Yesterday I didn't pay for the subway. Someone opened the emergency door. Is that highly illegal?
Yeah.
I have a younger brother.
Oh, great. They're awful.
He pelts oranges at her.
Throws oranges. What's this kid's name?
Mark.
Mark, you're a punk. Don't throw oranges at people, family members least of all. Whistleblown. You ever say anything on the phone you wish nobody was hearing?
Nope. Even when drunk, those phone calls are fun to listen to.
What's the worst drunk phone call you ever made?
Hey man, guess what I just did? Oh, I just peed in a sorority house's dryer.
This is like the central event of your life, man.
It was a big
It's like
one.
some real Forrest Gump stuff.
I have an older brother.
Terrible.
He used to like beat me up. Like he used to take karate.
Hey, Jake, the whole point of karate is that as you train to become a weapon, you learn the self-discipline to realize that fighting is never the answer. Get your act together. Whistleblown. Have you ever committed a crime?
I worked at Hardee's. I kept eating French fries and I gained like 40 pounds.
Hey, were you paying for these French fries?
No. Theft is my problem. There's a statute of limitations on French fries.
Boom. You walked straight into my trap. Who's your most irritating family member?
My mother.
What does she do that's awful?
Bugging. Oh, where are you?
So she cares whether you live or die.
Yes, she does.
What a witch. I don't know, we met a nice group of people here today. Not many people want to snitch on each other. Not a lot of people committing crimes. I don't know, I think Americans are pretty decent folk. They pee on each other like it's their jobs. But hey, you take the good, you take the bad.
Thank you, Matt. This week, Michelle Obama and her kids went to Ireland, where they met Bono for lunch in a Dublin pub. A fashion bug, who would you like to meet in a Dublin pub for lunch?
Don't be stupid, Brian. I used to work in a Dublin pub called the River Liffey Tavern. And although it advertised having the prettiest Dublin waitresses in the world, a lot of those waitresses were from the suburbs or exurbs of Dublin.
Wow. Francis, who would you like to have lunch with in a Dublin pub?
I think I'd like to have lunch with Adam Zirkelbach.
How do you know my name?
Fashion Bug says hello.
What?
I did it!
Okay,
Great.
summertime! Woohoo! You know what that makes me think of?
No.
4th of July. Who's having a 4th of July party? I am. Hey, you guys want to come to my 4th of July party? Hey, you know what? We can even bring...
We can't bring him.
Yeah, you know, we'll turn on the sprinkler. We'll throw his body over the sprinkler, right?
Does this not freak you out?
Well, we're going to throw him over the sprinkler, so he's still going to be participating.
Hooray.
Sounds like a fun party. You coming to my party?
No, I'm not coming to your party.
Why wouldn't you come to my party? It's summertime.
It's summertime.
Come on.
Stop pointing that.
Take a load off. It's summer.
Brian, you're not going to win.
That's all the time we have for this week. I'm your host, Brian Sack. Please like us on Facebook,
Guys,
love
save
us
it
on
for the
Twitter,
party.
and remember, the wonderful world of stew is up next, is what I would say if it was up next, but it's not. Good night, America. Please, you really don't know how to handle this thing.
This is fun. Hey, whoever lost has to get hit by water balloons. Summertime! Woo!
Did I do that?